this little one does not need this yet, but at some point she'll need Nivea's Q10 Plus Anti-Wrinkle line. It helps offer smooth, younger-looking skin. So today's audience will all take home a Nivea Q10 Plus Anti-Wrinkle Pearls. And we'll drop in this gift basket with the complete line. We also want to know, who's your unsung hockey hero? Is it the mom who always drives the kids to practice, that dedicated assistant coach? Send a photo to submissions@cityline.ca and tell us about your unsung hockey hero. And you could win 2 Clarisonic Petasonic transformation systems, one for you, one for your hero. So good prizes out there when you respond. So I can't wait to get to this now. We've been talking about anxiety, kids, but we've mostly been talking about how you identify language, the difference between feeling and thinking.
Right.
And so we've got some tips for how you might want to be able to decipher that.
Okay, so as a recap, we've got our our cognitive part of being human, we've got the emotional part of being human.
Yeah.
The feelings are, we've got 3,000 emotions kind of in there, and some of them are, you know, happy, sad, you know, frustrated, overwhelmed, all of that. Feelings are always rational. The thoughts are sometimes and often not rational.
Right.
Okay, so we have to separate these. A good kind of quick trick or tip to differentiate between these two camps is feelings are only one word. That's the trick.
Okay.
So happy, sad, frustrated, overwhelmed. The second you start explaining it, you actually have moved into a thought. So this whole issue around anxiety and stress, there's a lot of kids that have it. If your kids are really feeling, and even like heavy things like depression, for sure you see your doctor, okay? You want to kind of make sure you have, you know, your healthcare provider that's kind of, you know, looking at the physical side, and then get them to actually recommend a really great counselor to help educate you as a parent to actually manage it, because there's a lot of things that parents can do.
Right, okay.
Okay, so number one is you want to understand the difference.
Yeah.
And this is really important even for couples, because I cannot tell you how many couples, Tracy, that I see at our center, and the wife will be like, well, you know, you're such a bad husband. You know, I feel as though you're such a bad husband. Don't challenge me on that. That's how I feel. And then the guy's like the guy doesn't know what to do, and I have to kind of challenge the women. It's like, no, that's your thought.
Right.
So feelings are not up for debate. Thoughts are.
Okay, got it.
Okay.
Yes, that makes a lot of sense.
And the other thing that's really important to actually help parents with it is that with your feelings are not the bad guy. They are your friend. Even if you're experiencing things like anxiety or stress or whatever. Right. They are it's like a flag that's telling you something is off.
So where do you go from there then? So you've identified that this is my feeling. I am overwhelmed. I am anxious. I am stressed. Now where do I go?
So then the next step to it is saying, what is the thought that's driving it?
Okay.
So our thoughts drive our feelings.
Right.
Our feelings drive our behavior.
Okay.
Okay. So if somebody's feeling anxious or stressed, then I'd say, okay, well, what's the thought that's driving it? I feel anxious because what? Fill in the blank.
I have this much homework. I have to get ready to get into this university.
Right. Yes. And so usually the difference between anxiety and stress is stress is usually something that is happening. I feel stressed because I don't have enough time to get my assignment done tomorrow. Right. Okay. Anxiety is quite different. Anxiety is usually future-based, and it's filled with your brain telling your a lot of what-if statements. Yeah. What if I don't get into this? You know, what if I don't get into this job? What if I don't get accepted on this team? What if I don't get married? What if I don't have children? So it's a whole bunch of getting people to focus on with, you know, the future, which you cannot control. So the strategy to help it is get your kids to separate between accept what you cannot control and put your focus on what you can control.
Your thoughts.
Correct. And your behavior.
And your behavior.
Yeah. And that's how you push through it. So there's a lot of things that parents can do. Just you want to educate yourself and then get the right help.
Really good tips. Thank you for that. And thanks for watching. Have a great day. We'll see you tomorrow on City Line.